ಹಾಂ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್? ಕೆಳಗೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸರ್? ಅದು ಒಂದು ಇದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಿಡುವ ಸರ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ
ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾ?
ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೇರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ತಲೆ ಚಚ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಿ ಈಗ ವೇಗ ನೀಡುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ಹಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮಜಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮಜಾ ಬಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಥವಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕಂಡರೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ನೀಡ್ತಾರೆ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನಿಲ್ಲ ಜಾಬ್
ಸರ್ ಸಂಡೆ
ತುಂಬ ಚಿಕ್ಕ
ಅದು ಕೆಳಗಿದಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ತುಂಬ ಡಿಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ students. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಸರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ನಂದು ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ ಫೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ ಸರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? ಹಾಂ ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏಡ್ ಆಯಿತು ನಮ್ದಿದು ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ 3 2 to 3:30.
ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ರೀಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. Hello, good afternoon everyone. So we'll start the session at exactly 2 o'clock, and until then we'll wait for your friends, and meanwhile you can go and get a pen and paper with you so that you can note down the tricks and the concept whichever I'll be explaining to you. Okay. Okay, so a very good afternoon to everyone. So this is Suman here from Seven Sense Talent Solutions. So I'll be the speaker for this session for you people. Okay, so we'll be having a good interaction here. So I want you people to write down in the chat box whenever I ask you some questions. Okay, so be active in the chat box, and Congratulations for all of you people who are selected as the 10 super learners, right? So that will be for every day, right? So you have to be very fast and very active there. So make sure you are answering the questions whenever I'm showing you the exercise questions. And one more thing, so if you have any doubts, you can just ask me to repeat the questions, or if you have any doubt, you can just ask me in the chat box, so that I can explain it to you what basically the topic is. Okay, so yes, so as you all know that there are three different sections in aptitude. That is, one is quantitative aptitude, one is logical reasoning, and the other is verbal reasoning. So quantitative aptitude is basically your high school mathematics. As if I want to name it, it is just a high school mathematics. The only difference is the time interval which you will be getting at that time, which you were getting at that time, it's different. Okay, so you may get, like, you'd have got like around 1 hour, 2 hour to just solve around 10 questions. So here it is not the case. Here time consumption, you have to maintain the time consumption. That is, the time which they will be giving for that stipulated test is very less, and you have to solve as much as questions as possible so that you can, crack the test. So that is one thing. So one more thing, today's topic is averages. So we are going to take up the quantitative aptitude topic. So as I say that averages is a pretty easy topic. The only difference is the way you understand and the way you put up the question. Okay, so way you put up the question is most important here. That is, your understanding skills are very much important. So here, before starting into the concept, I want to tell you one thing. That is one quote you can see, like one fact that you can see on the screen. That is, on an average 53% graduates are unemployed. See, I'm not showing you a negative side, so it is just to tell you, or I'm not making you afraid of these things. The only thing I'm supposed to tell here is that graduation is much important, and also your skills. Okay, so remember that only around 53 graduates. Okay, just a minute. Around 53 graduates are unemployed. That means you can understand by this, that is, the employment percentage is very less, right? So compared to it is less. And you know what, there is also a fact that after the graduation, the graduates, they either end up doing a work which they don't like, or they would end up doing a work which doesn't even need a degree certificate, like kind of that is, which you will be doing in a customer support maybe. So that those kind of jobs. Okay, so if you want to achieve a job and do the work which you actually like, so you have to work hard for that. So that's why aptitude is very much important, and you have to learn these things. And also, if you are willing to go for a government job, then aptitude is very much important. Trust me, in railways, in SBI, in IBPO exams, those are very much important, and they give importance to quants, like maybe time and work, maybe averages, ages. All these questions are very much important in those examinations. Okay, so here I'll be sharing you some of the questions which are most commonly asked in the government exams and also the recruitment examinations. So that is why you can just go through the tricks which I'll be sharing with you people. There are a lot of tricks which may surprise you, because if I just give you the question, you would always solve it in a traditional way. For example, what is the average of first 5 consecutive odd numbers? What you will do? You will just take 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, right? This is the way how you do it. But so I have a trick for you people. You would be shocked because of that trick. Okay, so what if I say that the average of these 5 consecutive odd numbers is 5? 5 consecutive odd numbers is 5. See, it's very simple. So we will see how to solve it and how to find out that one. So before that, we will see what are the things which we are going to discuss in this session. So we are going to discuss, that is, one and only one formula for averages. So averages has only one formula, so that is you will understand, and we are just playing with that formula, we are just cross multiplying those things and then we are finding out the answers for that. Okay, so only one formula, so that is very much important. And the second thing is understanding skills. Understanding skills is very much important, not only for averages but all the like questions or topics whichever come under aptitude, including verbal and logical reasoning. Because trust me, if you understand the question, then it is like 80 to 85% of the question is solved. 80 to 85% of the question is solved only if you understand the questions. Okay, so we will see how to segregate the question and how to solve the question, and then I'll give you some shortcuts as promised for government examinations and all those examinations where they will ask common questions. I'll give you some shortcut tricks for that. Okay, so now we are good to go with the concept. So here it is, one and only one formula. So average is nothing but your mean. That is, for example, we have three people A, B and C. Okay, we have three people A, B and C. So A's age we will take as 10 years. We will take, okay, so we will take B's age as 20 years and C's age as 30 years. Okay, we will take C's age as 30 years. Now, what if I ask you to find out the average of these people? So first thing what you have to do is add all these. So that is called as sum of observations. That is 10 plus 20 plus 30 would give you 60. Okay, it would give you 60. Now divided by number of observations means how many people are there? That is A, B and C. 3, right? So that is why it is divided by 3. So here your average is 20. So this is how you find out the average. So average is equal to sum of observations divided by number of observations. So that is A is equal to S divided by N. Okay, so this is the one and only one formula. So now what we will do is we will find out how to use this one. That is sum is equal to A into N. For example, I will say that there are three people. Okay, so there are three people A, B and C. There are three people A, B and C, and the sum of their ages is 60. Sum of their ages is 60. Okay, so now here, okay, so just a minute. Okay, so here when I say that, so now there are three people A, B and C. So the average age of these three people is 20. I would say that average age of these three people is 20. So now what if my question is what is the sum of ages of these three people? Then it is sum is equal to how many, what is the average? So that is 20 into how many number of people are there? That is 3 people here. So that is by 3. 20 into 3 is 60. So this is the sum of their ages. This is the sum of their ages. Okay. Now, so this is one way. Now one more, this is we can find out the number of observations. How can we find out the number of observations? That is, for example, if the question is like, if the question is, see here there are, I won't say that how many people are there in a group. Okay, in a group. So there is a group and the average of this group is, average ages of this group is 20. Average age of this group is 20 and the sum of this group, sum of ages of 60. So now what is the number of people in the group? That is N is equal to S divided by A. So S is 60 divided by A, it is 20. So again it is 3. Okay, there are 3 people in the group. There are 3 people in the group. Okay. So now it is for natural numbers. So tricks that are worth noted. So that is here the average of first n consecutive natural numbers is n plus 1 by 2. For example, if they ask you that what is the average of first 7 natural numbers, instead of taking that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7, instead of taking all these and adding it, you can just take it as, in the place of n, you can substitute the value as 7 plus 1, it is 8, divided by 2, it is 4, divided by 2, it is 4. Okay, so that is here when you add all this. So as I told, you can try it out in the traditional way by adding all the numbers and dividing it by 7. You will again get it as 4. So now can you tell me what is the average of first 1000 consecutive natural numbers? First 1000 consecutive natural numbers. Okay, so can you tell me what is the average of first 1000 consecutive natural numbers? Yes, it is 1001. Okay, it's very easy. 1001. So divide it by 2. What is it? 1001 divided by 2. You just have to take it 1001 divided by 2. Right? Yep, it is 500.5. Got it? So now we'll go with the next trick. The average of square of first n consecutive natural numbers. See, square of natural numbers. So it is very easy for you people to find out the square till 15 square, and after that you may feel a little bit difficult, or that may be a little bit difficult for you to find it out, right? So that is why here we have a trick, that is average of square of first n consecutive numbers. Formula is n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. So here first 7 consecutive numbers, that is average of square of first 7 consecutive numbers. So here when you substitute the value of 7 for value of n as 7, so 7 plus 1 is 8 into 7 into 2 is 14 plus 1 is 15 divided by 6. Okay, so divide it by 6. Again you will take it as 2 4 times, 2 3 times, 3 ones are, 3 fives are, 4 into 5 is 20. See, it is 20. Got it? It is 20. Okay, so that's about this one. So if you want to solve it in a traditional way, we will do that also. So now 1 square is 1 plus 2 square is 4, then 3 square is 9. Okay, 4 square 16, and again 5 square it is 25. So again it is 6 square it is 36, plus 7 square it is, just a minute, 7 square it is 49. Okay, when you add all this, that is 1 plus 4 plus 9, it is 14. Okay, 14 plus 16 plus 25 plus 36 plus 49, you will get 140. Okay, again 140 divided by 7, again it is 720 times. So your answer is 20. Your answer is 20. Got it? So this is that simple here. Okay, so now I'll give you one question. Can you find out the average of square of first 13 consecutive numbers, 13 consecutive natural numbers? Just a minute. 13 numbers. Average of square of first 13 consecutive natural numbers. 13 consecutive natural numbers. Yeah? Can you solve it? Yes, see here it is 13 plus 1, it is 14, then again into 13 into 2 is 26. Okay, 26 plus 1 is 27, and divide it by 6. Okay, divide it by 6. So here again it is 3 2 times, and here it is 3 9 times, 2 1 times, 2 7 times. So 7 into 9 is 63. Okay, it is 63. Very simple, right? It is very simple. So now we will go with the next one. Average of cube of first 10 consecutive natural numbers. Okay, so here we have the formula. So n into n plus 1 whole square divided by 4. See, finding out the cube till 5, it is easy for you. It is easy for you. What is the cube of 6? What is the cube of 7? Leave that. What is the cube of 12? Pretty difficult, right? So that is why I have a formula for you people. So here that is the average of cube of first n consecutive natural numbers is n into n plus 1 whole square divided by 4. So first 4 consecutive natural numbers, average of cube of first 4 consecutive natural numbers. So that is 4 into 4 plus 1. So here it is 4 plus 1 whole square. So that is divided by 4. So here again you can just consider it as 4 can be get cancelled. So 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 square it is 25. Okay. So 5 square it is 25. So now I'll ask you one question. What is the average of cube of first maybe 8 consecutive natural numbers? Can you tell me? 8 consecutive natural numbers, that is average of cube of first 8 consecutive natural numbers. First 8 consecutive natural numbers. Yep. So first 8 consecutive natural numbers. See, n place it is n into 8 plus 1 whole square divided by 4. So 4 1 times, 4 2 times, and again it is 8 plus 1 9, and 9 square is 81 into 2. Okay, 81 into 2. So 80 into 2 is 160, and here it is 2 and it is 162. Right? It is 162. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so now we'll go with the next tricks here. So the next trick is for even and odd numbers. The average of first n consecutive even numbers is n plus 1. So it is very simple. Guys, here observe carefully. Average of first n consecutive even numbers is n plus 1. Is n plus 1. Previously, as I told here, normal, just the consecutive natural numbers is n plus 1 by 2. So you can easily remember this one. So just you have to write it in a column, then you will easily remember. Okay, so now we will find out the average of first n consecutive even numbers. So if you don't know the trick, for example, assume that you are not knowing this trick, and if I ask you to find out the average of first 1000 consecutive even numbers, how would you feel? It's pretty difficult, right? If you don't know the trick, how would you find out this one? So it's very difficult for you to find out. So here we have a trick. Don't worry about that. So that is n plus 1. So n value is, I told you, that is 1000 consecutive numbers is 1000 plus 1, it is 1001. 1001. Okay. So similarly, I have an example here. First 4 consecutive even numbers. So n value is 4 plus 1 is 5. So here we can see that it is proven. So first 4 consecutive even numbers is 2, 4, 6 and 8. When you add all those, you will get 20. Divided by 4, you will get 5. Okay. See the same answer. Now similarly, average of square of first n consecutive even numbers is given by. So here first we saw just even numbers, not square. Here next we are seeing that average of square of first n consecutive even numbers. Okay, average of square. So here we have a formula, that is 2 into n plus 1 divided by 2n plus 1 by 3. Okay, 2n plus 1 by 3. So now first 4 numbers, first 4 consecutive even numbers. So that is substituting the value of n in the place of this one. So 2 into, that is 4 plus 1 would become 5 into 4 into 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9, divide by 3. So 3 1 times, 3 3 times, 2 5s are 10 into 3 is 30. So you will get 30 as the answer here. So now you can see this here by solving the traditional way. So here 2 square is 4, 4 square is 16, 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64. So when you add all these, you will get 120 and divide it by 4, you will get 30 again. See, it is satisfying here. Both are satisfying here. That is, the condition is true. So that is, you can easily find it out. Now I'll give you a question. Average of square of first 8 consecutive even numbers. Can you tell me? First 8 consecutive even numbers. 8 consecutive even numbers. What's the answer, guys? First 8 consecutive even numbers. It's pretty simple. Just solve it. just substitute the value of n. Okay, so that is 2 into n plus 1, that is, I told you 8 is the value of n, so n plus 1 means 9 into 2n. 2 into 8 is 6, 2 into 8 is 16, so plus 1 is 17, and divide it by 3, so 3 1 times, 3 3 times, so here you have to just multiply, so that is 17 into 3. Okay, so that is 17 into 3, so 10 into 3 is 30, 7 into 3 is 21, so it is 51. Just a minute. Okay, so that is 51 into 2. So 51 into 2 is 102. 51 into 2 is 102. Yes, pretty simple, right? So now we will go with the next trick, that is the average of first n consecutive odd numbers. Okay, so assume that you don't know this trick. Okay, so now assume that you don't know this trick. So I'll ask you to find out the average of first 10 consecutive odd numbers. 10 consecutive odd numbers. How many of you will solve it in the traditional way? Tell me. How many of you will solve it in a traditional way if you don't know the trick? You can be genuine. I know that most of you, like around 80% of you would solve it in a traditional way, and 10 others, like others will leave that question. That's one more thing. Since it is only 10 numbers, you will eventually solve those questions. But what if I give you what is the average of first 100 consecutive odd numbers, or maybe 1000, or what if I add one more zero, right? So it is difficult. So how many of you would try to solve it in a traditional way? Can you please let me know? Okay, so that is why here I have a trick. You just have to take it as it is. So that is n. For example, so the average of first n consecutive odd numbers would be n itself. It is n itself. So even if they give you 1000 or 100 or maybe 99 or maybe 52, anything, so that would be the number itself. No need to worry. Okay, so here you can see that first four numbers, so that is first four consecutive odd numbers, so that is 4 itself. Okay, I can prove it. See, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, it is 16, divided by 4, again it is 4. If you want to try it out for 1000 also, you can try it out, but if we sit and do it together here, so it may take more time, right, for 1000 or 100. So that's why you can try it out in your home sitting there. Okay, and if there is a issue, like if that doesn't work, you can just tell me. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now we'll move on with the next one, the average of square of first n consecutive odd numbers. Okay, average of square of first n consecutive odd numbers starting from 1 to x. So here, see, till now, till these, just a minute, yeah, till this, just, okay guys, okay, so till this trick we solved it taking n. Okay, we solved it taking n, but here it is a little bit different. We are taking it as 1 to x or x value. So what is that? So here the value x means the last number. Okay, so that is the last number. So here observe this, average of square of first n consecutive odd numbers starting from 1 to x. Starting from 1 to x. So that is here when you observe it carefully. So that is, so see, 1, 3, 5, 7. So how many? First four consecutive odd numbers, right? Average of square of first 4 consecutive numbers. So here the last number, fourth number is 7. So that is the value of x. Okay, that is the value of x. So 7 into 7 plus 2 by 3 is equal to 21. So here square of 1 is 1, square of 3 9, square of 5 it is 25, square of 7 it is 49. Got it? So that is why it is 84 by 4 it is 21. 84 by 4 it is 21. Got it? So that is how you solve it. Now I'll give you a question. What is the average of square of first 12 consecutive odd numbers? 12 consecutive odd numbers. Can you tell me? 12 consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive odd numbers. Yes? Okay, so I'll show you one more trick, that is you need not sit and find out what is that. So you need not count as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So you are doing that. Are you doing this? Sitting and counting till what is the 12th number? So don't do that. Don't waste your time doing that. See, observe here, first 4 numbers, right? When I say first 4 numbers, just take 4 into 2, that is 8, minus 1, that is 7. So 7 is the last number. Okay, so 7 is the last number. Similarly, you can go with that one, as I told, 12. 12 into 2, it is 24, minus 1, it is 23. So 23 is the last number. Okay, so 23 is the last number. Simply you can just take it like that. Don't just waste your time just counting out all the numbers. So it is just a waste of time. Okay, if you start counting the numbers, it is really a waste of time. So don't do that. And you have to use your Vedic maths trick which you have learned yesterday. Here, everywhere you can just use it there. So that is one more thing. Okay, yeah. So now how many of, like, anybody want me to repeat the trick here? Any trick you want me to repeat once again? I will do that for you if you want me to, or else we can go with the exercise, like we'll go with the example questions, and after me explaining you the example questions, you have to solve the exercise questions which I'll be showing it on the screen. Anybody here who want me to repeat the trick, any of the tricks? Anybody who did not understand the trick? Okay, so moving on, here we have a question. So we'll go with the example question. The average of 8 numbers is 14 and the average of 6 of these numbers is 16. So the average of the remaining 2 numbers is, okay, so somebody wants the last one? Yeah, sure. Okay, so here, see, observe this carefully. So just a minute, okay, so now I'll just write it here. Observe this one. Okay, see, average of square of first n consecutive odd numbers. Average of square of first n consecutive odd numbers whenever they give it. So you have to use this formula. X into x plus 2 by 3. Okay, so that is the value of x is the last number. So here when I say first 4 natural, that is first 4 square numbers. So what is the first 4 numbers? First 4 odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, right? 1, 3, 5, 7. So in the place of x, you have to substitute the last number. So which is 7. Okay, you have to substitute the last number, that is 7. So here that is 7 into 7 plus 2 by 3. Okay, 7 into 7 plus 2 by 3. So now here I will tell you what you have to do. See, what you will be doing is, when I say 11 numbers, or when I say 7 numbers, when I say 4 numbers, you will sit and write 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, right? So you will waste your time. No need to waste your time. See here, first 4 numbers, right? First 4 numbers. That means the place of n is 4. Place of n is 4. So to find out the last number, you have to multiply it by 2, then subtract it by 1. So then subtract it by 1. So 4 into 2 is 8, minus 1 is 7. So this is the last number. You need not write all these extra things. Even if they give you that to find out the average of square of first 30 consecutive odd numbers. 30 consecutive odd numbers. What would be the last number? Can you tell me? What is the last number? Just tell me what is the value of x if I ask you to find out the average of square of first 30 consecutive odd numbers. What would be the last number? Yes, last number. What would be the last number? First 30 consecutive odd numbers. Last number, guys. Yes, it is 30 into 2 minus 1, so 60 minus 1, so 59. That means this 59 is substituted in the value of x. Okay, so that is 59. Okay, so that is 59 into 59 plus 2 divide by 3. 59 into 59 plus 2 divide it by 3. Got it? So that is so simple. Okay, fine. So now that is about this one. So now we'll move on with the next question, that is example question. Okay, as I was telling, see here, this is how I'll tell you how to understand the question. Okay, I'll explain it to you how to understand the question and how to segregate the question properly here. See, the average of 8 numbers is 14 and the average of 6 of these numbers is 16. So now, what is the average of the remaining 2 numbers? What is the average of remaining 2 numbers? So here, the basic agenda behind this question is, for example, so average of 8 numbers, we will take it as A8. Okay, we will take it as A8. A8 is equal to S8 divided by 8. Guys, S8 divided by 8. Okay, so now similarly, average of 6 numbers would be A6 is equal to S6 divided by 6. Okay, S6 divided by 6. Guys, if you cannot see this like whatever I am writing, please let me know. I'll change the color of the pen. Okay, so please let me know if you want me to change the color of the pen to a lighter shade, because this background is a darker shade. So I'll change it for you. Okay, is it fine? Okay, so now observe carefully. So you are supposed to find the average of the remaining 2 numbers. That means remaining 2 numbers average you have to find. So here, when you observe this carefully, so A2 is equal to S2 divided by 2, right? So remaining 2 numbers average is another color. Okay, sure. So is this fine? Now I think this one is fine, right? Yeah, okay, I'm using the yellow color, just please observe. Okay, so now, yeah, so I was saying, first is average A8, average of 8 numbers is A8 and that is S8 divided by 8, okay. So similarly, A6 is equal to S6 divided by 6, S6 divided by 6. So now here, observe this one, so that is, you have to find the average of remaining 2 numbers, that is A2. So A2 is equal to S2 divided by 2, right? S2 divided by 2. So here in this question, what you have to do is, you have to first find out this S8. Okay, you have to first find out this S8 and then you have to find this S6, and after that you have to go with this S2. So after that, how will you find out S2? S2 is, just a minute. Yeah, so S2 is equal to S8 minus S6. S8 is minus S6. So now we'll see how to solve this question. So first, your task is to find the S8 and then you will find S6, then you will find S2, then we will go with A2. Right? So average of 8 numbers is it is 14 and S8 is 8 into 14, that is 112, and then average of 6 numbers is 16. Sum of 6 numbers is 16 into 6, that is 96. So total sum of remaining 2 numbers, that is S2. S2 is S8 minus S6, that is 112 minus 96, which would give you 16. So you know that this is S2. So S2 divided by 2 would give you A2. S2 divided by, okay, S2 divided by 2 would give you A2. So that is 16 divided by 2. Now it is 8. Now it is 8. That is 16 divided by 2 is 8. Okay. Hope you got this question. This question was a pretty easy question. This is just to give a idea about how to solve the question. Okay. So yes, we'll go with the next question now. Okay. Just a minute. Just checking out which one is better. I think this is the better one. Okay. So now see, average age of 30 students of a class is 12 years. That means we know that A30 is equal to 12. Okay. A30 is equal to 12. Now the average age of group of 5 of the students is 10. That means A5 is 10. And one more A5 because another group of 5 of them is 14. So A5 again it is 14. A5 again it is 14. So now you have to find out what is the average age of the remaining students. So what is the remaining students here? Oh, just a second guys. So the remaining students is, so see, this is 30 students, right? 30, A30 minus A5 and minus A5. So you have to find the average of remaining 20 students. Okay, you have to find the average of remaining 20 students. So now to find that one out, what we are going to do is we have to find the sum of, okay, so we have to find the sum of 30 students, then sum of 5 students, then sum of 5 students, subtract these two, you will get S20, then divide it by 20, you will get the answer. Okay, we'll go with that. So here it is 30. Total age of 30 students, total age of 30 students is 30 into 12, which is 360. Okay, 30 into 12, that is 360. Now, average of 5 students in the group, they have given it as 20. So, sum would be 5 into 10, that is 50. Sum would be 5 into 10, that is 50. Now, average of 5 students in a group, again it is given as 14. So, 5 into 14 would be 70. 5 into 14 would be 70. So, now what you have to do is, you got all the sums. So, you have to find S20, that is 360 minus 50 minus 70. That would be divided by 20. You will get the answer as 12 years. Okay. So, your average is 12 years. Got it? See, it's very simple. Right? So, now we'll go with the next question. So, this is a little bit tricky question where usually students make mistake while taking the total number of observations here. So, pay attention. I'll just explain it to you how to solve this. Like I'll be showing the overview, that is the trick behind this. Like, it's not a trick, it's kind of a explanation about the question. You have to understand the question it is as it is. So, that is why I'll be explaining the question here for you people. See, average monthly salary of 12 workers and 3 managers in a factory was rupees 600. 12 workers and 3 managers means 15 employees. Just a minute. Means 15 employees, right? So, that is in the first case, the number of observation n is equal to 15. N is equal to 15. So, now here, the average is 600. Average is 600. That means average of 15 people is 600. This is before, just a minute. This is before replacement. I will write it as BR. Okay. So, this is before replacement. So, now here you can observe that when one of the managers whose salary is 720. So, one manager's salary is 720. So, that he was replaced with a new manager. Then the average salary of the team went down to 580. So, that is after replacement, the average is 580. Okay, after replacement, the average is 580. So, what I'll do is, I'll write it as AR. Okay, I'll write it as AR. So, here the basic idea behind you people solving this question is, find out what was the sum of the salary before replacement, and then find out what is the sum after replacement. You will have a difference amount between the sum. Okay, so we'll have a difference amount between them, and that difference amount is the difference between the salary of the manager. Okay, so now we will go with that one. See, the total salary amount of the people before replacement. So this is BR, before replacement. Okay, so that is 15 into 600, which is 9,000 rupees. So 9,000 is before replacement salary. Now the salary of the existing manager is 720. Okay, so the salary of the existing manager is 720. So now the total salary for the 15 people after replacement with the new manager, it is 580 into 15. So here usually students will take it as 14. Guys, this is not 14, it is 15. Why? Because even though we are changing the manager, we are just replacing. We are not removing the manager there. We are replacing. That means if one manager goes out, another manager is coming in. So that is why it is taken as it is. So be careful about that. Okay, so now here you can observe this. So 580 into 15 is 8,700. So the salary of the new manager is 9,000 minus 8,700. So this is before replacement. This is after replacement. Okay, so when you subtract that, you will get 300 rupees. So that means the new manager's salary is 300 rupees less than the old manager's salary. So that is 720 minus 300 is equal to rupees 420 rupees. Okay, so that is rupees 420. Okay, got it? Understood this one? If you did not understand, please let me know. I'll explain it once again for you people. Okay, if you want me to explain it once again, please let me know. Okay, I think we are good to move with the next question. Okay, so here observe carefully. So there are 11 numbers. The average of first 5 numbers is 72 and the average of last 5 numbers is 81. So if the average of all the 11 numbers is 78, find the middle number. So here you are supposed to find the middle number. So observe this. So there are 11 numbers, right? So here I have written the 11 numbers. Observe this. This is not the actual number. So whatever I have written here, these are not the actual numbers. I have written it just to mention that there are 11 numbers. Okay. So that is in this 11 numbers, the average of first 5 numbers is 72. Average of last 5 numbers is 81. So you have to find this 6th number. So you have to find this 6th number. Okay, so 6th number you have to find out because it is the middle number. So how are we gonna find it? So the basic idea behind this one is, so observe carefully. So total numbers are 11. Okay, total numbers are 11. So just find out S11. Then the first 5 numbers sum would be S5. Last 5 numbers sum would be S5. So that means S11 minus S10 would give you S1. S11 minus S10 would give you S1, which is the only remaining number because we have counted this one. See, first 5 numbers we have counted for the average. Last 5 numbers we have counted for average. The only number which we have not counted is the middle number. So that is why we will take it as S1. Okay, so you just have to find out the S1. Okay, so we will find it out. Sum of first 5 numbers is 72 into 5, which is 360, and sum of last 5 numbers is 81 into 5, which is 405, and they have given that the average of all the 11 numbers is 78. Average of all the 11 numbers is 78. So sum of 11 numbers would be 78 into 11. Okay, so 78 into 11. So you just can easily multiply that. That is 8. 7 plus 8 is, again, it is 15. 1 is carry. 7 plus 1 is 8. So it is 858. Right? So it is 858. So now what you have to do is S11, which is 858, minus S5, which is minus of 360, plus this is S5. So it is 405. So when you simplify it, it is 93. So you will get the middle number as 93. Okay, so the middle number is 93. Okay, so I hope this question was pretty easy for you to understand. If you want me to repeat it again, please let me know. I can do that for you. Yes, guys, should I repeat it or shall we move on with the exercise questions? Are you ready to solve the exercise questions? Okay, I hope you are ready to solve the exercise questions. So shall we move on with that? Oh, just a minute. Okay, so now we have the question here. Please observe this question. So this is the average of the marks obtained in an examination by 7 students was 40 and by 8 other students was 50. What is the average marks of all 15 students? All 15 students. Yes. Solve this question and give me the answer. Okay, solve this question and give me the answer. What is the answer? Okay, great. I'm getting the answer. Wonderful. 48, 45.33. Okay, so now we will check out the answer, how it is, what it is, and how whether it is right or not. See, total marks of 7 students is given as 40. So that is, sorry, average is given as 40. So you can find out the total marks. How can you find the total marks? So that is 7 into 40, which would give you 280. 7 into 40, which would give you 280. So total marks of 8 students, that is average of 8 students is given as 50. So total marks would be 50 into 8. So that is 400, right? That is 400. So now average marks of 15 students. So you are supposed to find the average marks of these 15 students, which is 8 plus 7. So now 280 plus 400 would be 680. Divide it by 15, which would give you 45.33. Okay, so it is 45.33. Wonderful. Okay, so now we'll move on with the next question. Okay, so now go with this question and give me the answers. Okay, so the average monthly income of A and B is rupees 2,525, 2,525. B and C is rupees 2,250 and A and C is rupees 2,600. What is the monthly income of B? So you're supposed to find the monthly income of B. Okay. It's very simple. Just use a little bit of more. You have to just little think out of the box, then it is very easy. Not that much. It's very simple. simple actually. Okay, you people are solving it very nicely, so that's very good, wonderful. Okay, so now we will see the answer, what it is, how the basic answer works. So here, observe the question here. Yep. So average monthly income of A and B is rupees 2,525. B and C is rupees 2,250, and A and C is rupees 2,600. Okay, rupees 2,600. What is the monthly income of B? What is the monthly income of B? So now when you know the average, you can find the sum there. So A plus B by 2 is equal to 2525. So you can find out the sum A plus B as multiplying these two. Okay, again you can find out B plus C. So B plus C divided by 2 would be 2,250, because which is given already. So you can find the sum as B plus C is equal to 2,250 into 2, which is 4,500. Now A plus C by 2 is equal to 2,600, and you will get 5,200. And now what you have to do is add all these. So when you add all these, that is A, this here, observe. So 2, okay, so here it is 2 C's and 2 A's. So it would be 2A plus so it would be 2A plus 2B plus 2C. Okay, 2A plus 2B plus 2C. So what we are doing is we are just taking 2 as common, and then it would be A plus B plus C. Okay, so this is what we have taken it here. So now what is remaining is, so that is A plus B plus C is equal to 14,750 divided by 2. You will get 7,375. So you will get 7,375. So now here when you observe it, so that is A plus C plus B is equal to that. So you know the value of A plus C, that is the value of A plus C is 5,200. Substituting there and simplifying it, you will get the value of B as 2,175. Okay, 2,175. Okay. Yes, now go with this question. Solve this question. Okay, so this is a pretty simple question for you people, because most of you will be very interested in cricket, and I don't think you need this average question, like formula for everything to solve this question, right? So you can solve it by your mind itself. So that's how you fond of the cricket. Okay, so now we will see the answer for this question. So yes, it is 6.5. Okay, so it is 6.5. So total runs in 12 overs, it is 12 into 4, that is 48. Okay, so because run rate is given as 4 and total overs it is 12, so total runs to be scored in 38 overs, because the total runs, the remaining overs that they are saying is 38. So the total target is 295. So in 295 already 48 runs are scored, so the remaining is 247. So that is the remaining remaining runs there. So remaining runs of 247, you have to score it in 38 overs. So that is why divided by 38 you will get 6.5. Okay, so you will get 6.5. Fine. So now we'll go with the next question. Okay, so yes, now solve this question here. Average of first 8 prime numbers, average of first 5 natural square numbers, average of first 7 natural odd numbers. Yes, first one, average of first 8 prime numbers. You guys are pretty smart, very nice. So solve the second one. Solve the second one. Then go for the third and fourth. Once you solve the second, go for the third and fourth. Okay, so now go with the fifth question. If you have finished second, go with third, fourth and fifth. If you have finished first and second, go with the third, fourth and fifth. Five 5.6. First one. Sure. Check it out. Try to solve it. Yes. Okay, so we'll find the answer. Okay, so now observe carefully. So the first one, average of first 8 prime numbers. What are the first 8 prime numbers? It is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. You just have to add all these numbers, then divide it by 8. So it is 9.625. It is 9.625. So now the next one is average of first 5 natural square numbers. Average of first 5 natural square numbers. So that is, you have a formula, that is n into n plus 1. N into, sorry, just a minute. Yeah, so the formula, Okay, so you have the formula n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. So here substitute the value of value 5 in the place of n. So that is why n plus 1 is 6 into 5 into 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11. So divided by 6. So 6 and 6 get cancelled. So the remaining is 11. Okay, so the remaining is 11. So now go with the average of first 7 natural odd numbers, that is odd squared numbers. So go with x into x plus 2 by 3. So here you can see that, so to find out the last number, as I have told you one trick. So 7 into 2 minus 1, 7 into 2 is 14 minus 1 is 13. So in the value of x, that is value place of x, you have to just substitute the value as 13. So 13 into 13 plus 2 by 3. So 3 1 times, 3 5 times. So 13 into 5 is 65. 13 into 5 is 65. So now average of first 6 natural even square numbers. So here you can observe that 2 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 3. So when you substitute the value of n as 6, 2 into 6 plus 1 is 7. So 6 into 2 is 12 plus 1 is 13. So into 2. So divide it by 3. So 7 into 13 into 2 divided by 3, which would be 182 by 3. So it is 60.66. Average of first 5 prime squared numbers. Okay, so prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. So square of those. So first is 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 5 square 25, 7 square 49, 11 square 121. Add all those, you will get 208. Divided by 5, you will get 41.6. Okay, so it is 41.6. Check out where you have done the mistake. Write down and check out where you have done the mistake. Because I can see some of the mistakes in the answer. So please check out where you have done the mistake. First n prime numbers, no, because it doesn't have any, just a minute, because the difference must be either same in between, so that would be fine. But because if the difference is not there or any like common thing is not there, it would be difficult for you to find out that one. Okay, so yes. Okay, so now we will just go with the next question. Just a minute. Okay, go with this one, guys. What is the average of the average of 4 consecutive odd numbers are 12. Then what is the largest number? You have to find the largest number in these 4 numbers, 4 consecutive odd numbers. Okay. Average of 4 consecutive odd numbers. Yes, what's the answer for this one? Average of 4 consecutive odd numbers are 12. Then the largest number is what? Just a minute. $15. Okay, go with this question. The average of 5 consecutive even numbers are 14. Then what is the largest number? What is the largest number? Yes, this question. The average of 5 consecutive even numbers are 14, then the largest number is what? Okay, so we'll find the answer. Wonderful, you guys are solving it very fastly. Great. Okay, so now average of 4 consecutive odd numbers. Average of 4 consecutive odd numbers are 12. So here we will take the odd numbers or even number series as x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6. Okay, so by taking that, when you take the sum, divide it by 4, the average is 12. So when you simplify it, because 4x are there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so it is 4x. 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 6 is 12. So here again 12 into 4. 12 into 4 it would be taken here as it is. So now what you have to do is just bring this 4 this side, so and solve it, right? So it is, you have to just solve it. So 4 into 12 is 48 minus 12. So 4 into 48 minus 12, it is 36. Divide it by 4. So again you have to take it as 4 9s are 36. So value of x is 9. So now largest number is x plus 6. So here the smallest number is x and the largest number is x plus 6. So x is 9, then the value of x plus 6 is 15. Value of x plus 6 is 15. So now we'll go with the next one. So average of 5 consecutive even numbers is 14. Similarly, you just take the same series. So you can observe, if I take the numbers here, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So this is the odd number series. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is the even number series. You can see that the difference is 2 itself, right? Difference is 2 itself. So that is why we go with the same series. So here also the series is same. So you take, how many x are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5x are there. So that is why it is 5x. 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 6. It is 12 plus 8. It is 20. And here it is 14. Right? 14 into 5. So you just have to take it as 14 into 5. Then here it is x is equal to 10. Once you get the value of x as 10, so that is the value of the smallest number. So the biggest number is x plus 8, that is 10 plus 8 is 18. 10 plus 8 is 18. So now I'll ask you one question. Okay, listen carefully. So the question is, what is the difference between the largest and smallest 12 consecutive odd numbers? Largest and smallest 12 consecutive odd numbers. 12 consecutive odd numbers. How can you find out 12 consecutive odd numbers? So you don't know which is the consecutive numbers? Can you tell me? 12 consecutive odd numbers. The difference between the largest and smallest 12 consecutive odd numbers. Any consecutive numbers. It is not the particular one. Yes. So see here. So the first number is, you just take it as x. Then x plus 2. Similarly. So here the fifth number is x plus 8. Fifth number is x plus 8. Sixth is x plus 10. Right. 6 is x plus 10. 7 is x plus 12, 8 is x plus 14 and 9 is x plus x plus 16, okay, and then 10 is x plus 18, and then the 12th number is x plus 22, right? So what you have to do is, the only thing you have to do is, see, the 12th number is x plus 22 and the first number is x. So you just cancel out x value and then you will get it as 22. Okay. So you need not find all the numbers. Observe here. So the largest number is x plus 6. Largest number is x plus 6. Smallest number is x. So you just subtract it. So the first x will get cancelled because plus x minus x. So the remaining is 6. Okay. Remaining is 6. So similarly, so this is x plus 8 is the largest number minus x. So here the difference is 8. Difference is 8. Okay. So now we will go with this one question. Okay. So yeah, the average of the largest and smallest 3-digit numbers formed by 3, 2, 4 would be what? So here you have to find out the average of largest and smallest 3-digit numbers formed by 3, 2 and 4 would be what? Yes? So you just have to go in a ascending order and descending order. So that is from smallest number to biggest number and then biggest number to smallest number for 2 numbers. Because you have to find the largest and smallest numbers. Okay. Okay, so you got the answer as 333, then it is the correct answer. Okay, so because the largest number would be 432 and the smallest number would be 234. So now go with this question and solve the answer. Give the answer for this question. Okay, so now we will find the answer for this question here, both the questions. Okay, so that is first one. See, the largest number is 432. So you just have to go in a descending order. So 4, 3, 2, and the ascending order, that is the from least to highest. So which would be the smallest number, that is 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now add it. You will get again it as this is 6, 6, 6. Divided by 2, you will get 333. Okay, so you will get 333. So now the average of p numbers is q. That means the sum of p numbers would be p into q. Next, average of q numbers is p. So your sum would be q into p. Then the average of all the numbers taken together would be p plus pq plus qp divided by p plus q. So which is 2pq divided by p plus q. So your average would be 2pq divided by p plus q. Okay. Fine. So now we'll move on with the next question. And yes, you go here. So solve this question and let me know the answer. Okay, fine, wonderful. So we'll find the answer for this one. Okay, so total weight of 6 people, so we will take the average is given as 40, so that is why total weight, that is sum of their weight would be 6 into 40, right? 6 into 40, 6 into 4 is 24 and 0 it is 240. So next they are saying that the average weight of the car and the person sitting in the car is 50. So that means 6 people plus 1 car, that means total number of observation is 7. So that means 7 into 55. So 7 into 55 would be 385. So now what you have to do is just subtract this 385 and 240. You will get the weight of car. Okay, so you will get the weight of car. Okay, wonderful. So now we'll go on with the next part. Okay, so next question. So that is, okay, solve this question. Wonderful, guys, you people are solving it like pros. Wonderful, I'm so happy. Average of runs of a cricket player of 15 innings was 30. How many runs must he make in his next innings so as to increase his average of runs by 5? 110. Wonderful. Boys are very fast because it's cricket. That's why. Is it the reason? Okay, so now we'll see. Total runs scored by the cricketer in 15 innings is 15 into 30, that is 450. So we will consider the score which is scored in the 16th run, that is 16th inning, as X. So now if we take it like that, so here it is 450 plus X. Okay, so this is the total runs scored in the 16th inning. Okay, so now what they are saying is that is 16th inning. So inning is 16th inning into average is increased by 5. So this is the previous average 30 and it is increasing by 5. So that is why it is 30 plus 5. Okay, so it is 30 plus 5. So now when you simplify it, you will get 450 plus X is equal to 560. So now it is the value of X is 110 runs. Okay, value of X is 110 runs. Wonderful. Okay, so now go with this question. Average weight of 20 students of a class is 45 kg. If the weight of the class teacher is included, the average is increased by 2 kg. Then what is the weight of the teacher? Average weight of 20 students of a class is 45, and if the weight of the class teacher is included, the average is increased by 2 kg. What is the weight of the teacher? Yes? So wonderful. So now we'll go with the next question here, that is the below. The average age of 4 brothers is 12 years. If the age of their mother is also included, the average is increased by 5 years. The age of the mother is what? Yes. 87. Wonderful. Average age of the four. Okay, so first question answer is 87. Wonderful. So find out the next question answer. That is the average age of four brothers is 12 years. If the age of their mother is also included, then the average is increased by 5 years. What is the age of the mother? Okay, wonderful. Answer, you are getting the answers. Great. So now we'll find out, like we'll see the solution. So total weight of 20 students, that is the average is given as 45. So 20 into 45 is 900 kgs. So total weight of 20 students plus one teacher. So the total number of observations is 21 into 47 because the average is given as 40. So the average it is taking as 2 kg is increased. So that is why 45 plus 2 is 47. So when you solve it, you will get 87 kgs. Wonderful. So the average age of 4 brothers is 12 years. So that is why total sum is 48. So if the mother's age is also included, that means 4 brothers plus 1 mother. So total observations is 5. Then the average will increase by 5 years. So 12 plus 5 is 17. So that is 85 years. So the age of mother is 85 minus 48. So that is 37 years. It is 37 years. Okay, solve this question. So in a class there are 50 boys and their average age is 12 years. One boy aged 15 years leaving the class and another boy is joining. The average age becomes 11.96 years. What is the age of the new boy? So you have to find the age of the new boy. $13 years? Sure? Okay, so now there are 50 boys, right? So total age of 50 boys. So the average is given as 12 years. So 50 boys, the total number of observations. So sum would be 50 into 12, that is 600 years. 600 years. So one boy aged 15 years leaving the class and another boy is joining. The average becomes 11.96 years. So now here total number of people, that is total number of observations is 50 itself, because only there is a replacement. One boy is leaving and one boy is joining. So total number is 50 and the new average is 11.96. So the new sum is 598 years. So here you can just subtract it, that is 600 minus 598, so which is 2. That means the second boy who joins in, his age is 2 years less than the first boy. So first boy's age is 15 minus 2, it is 13 years. Okay, it is 13 years, or you can easily take it as 598 minus 600 minus 15, so which again would give you 13 years itself. Okay, so which again would give you 13 years itself. Okay, so hope you understood this one. Okay, so now it's time for you to write the attendance. So please write your name and your USN number in the chat box so that we can get the attendance here. And one more thing, if you have any doubts, you can just ask it now here so that we can clarify. Okay. Yes, write your attendance, that is your name and your USN, and keep it proper. So you should not write anything else, just your name and your USN number. Okay. If you have any doubts, please write it, and also write any feedback if you have, like maybe negative or positive, like anything have to be improved, something, or if it was good, or if you understood the topic, that also you can write both of them. It's not restricted that you have to write only positive things. You can write it any feedback. If there is any feedback, you can write it in the chat box. Okay. Okay, so wonderful. Thank you so much, guys, for attending the session. Have a good day.